Hey guys, just an update. What's going on? It's been a while. Sorry about that. I've been working on rewiring a alternator for a customer. I've got the alternator done. I'm just waiting to get some more parts to finish that project. I'm going to hook up my motor generator project for that customer and show them a demonstration and give them a schematic. But while I'm waiting for parts, I just wanted to show you what's going on. I've been doing a lot of Don Smith research lately, and let me tell you what I have hooked up first. So I have the normal setup where I have the 120 volt bulb hooked up. This is all running off 12 volts. In addition to the 120 volt bulb, I have this LED hooked up, which is only hooked up to a negative for just a ground source. Sorry, it's hooked up to the negative there, and then it's grounded into the battery charger. So it's basically just two negatives, right? It's not hooked up to any power whatsoever. Okay, so we've got that. We've got the 120 volt light, and after watching some of Don's stuff, I've got this 12 volt LED hooked up. So this thing takes 12 volts. It is hooked up in reverse, and it is hooked up to that meter. So that meter is the LED 12 volt bulb, which is also going through a big diode to make sure that the energy that is going through that bulb is in reverse, which is going back into this system from the same input wire. So for example, that clip right there is where all the power is coming from. That is where that LED is hooked up in reverse with a diode to make sure it's only going in reverse. Okay? And this meter over here is just the input. I'm not really concerned about that right now. I just want to show you the effect when I hit resonance. Watch. Don talks about one of his systems that I just watched, and it's hard to find. I've watched a lot of his videos over the years, and you got to watch them over and over to get the jewels. Don talks about how he noticed something was going on with his battery system when his batteries would not run out. And what he did was he hooked up two LEDs in pigtail opposite one another so he could tell if any other power was going back into the system versus coming out of the system. So that's what I've done, but I've only hooked up one in reverse because I already know there's power coming out. So when the power starts going back into the system, that LED lights up, and the meter that it's hooked up to goes crazy. So let's see what happens when I get resonance here. So I'm just going to turn it on. It's now on its lowest setting, and you can see the 120 volt light has already came on. Oh, by the way, this system now creates over 1,000 volts with minimal power. I can show that in a later time. And doesn't matter what we're drawing, but you see nothing else is really going on. So now I'm going to turn it up. And you see this light getting brighter, and brighter, and brighter. And now when I hit resonance, you might be able to hear it. I can only do this quickly because I don't want to blow anything up. You'll see what happens when I hit resonance. Look, I'm almost there because this light is starting to come on ever so dimly. This is power going back into the system. Almost there. Watch what happens. Watch when I hit it. There we go. Again, that LED is hooked up to nothing. 120 volt bulb completely lit. 12 volt LED. completely lit. That's going back into the system. That meter is pegged, it is on amps. Very, very interesting stuff. Really interesting. That's it.